Our second book is called Body Matters, Exploring the Materiality of the Human Body. And what we're doing in this book is drawing on a variety of different disciplines. So there's anthropology, archaeology and medieval studies in there. And we're looking at different ways in which people have understood the human body through time and across space. But really what we're questioning is this notion, which comes from Descartes' ideas from the 17th century, that humans are separate from the world, and we're challenging that notion and saying that actually we are just part of the matter of the world, and we are part of the matter flows along with the wider environment. And we do this in a variety of different ways. So we've got people looking at how substances mingle with human bodies to help create their personhood. There's a wonderful paper by Elizabeth Rahman from Oxford who talks about hydrocentric babies in Amazon and how babies' bodies are shaped by their mothers through slapping the bodies with water, and the babies are seen as being very watery, and that creates sort of embeds them in their environment by these interactions between placing the babies in the water and washing them in particular ways, and creating a full person in Amazonian culture. We've got another paper which looks at Kenya and how children and cultures interact with Earth, and these sort of looking at different properties of Earth and how they use Earth to paint their body, which has traditionally been seen as an aesthetic, but she says no, it is actually the properties of the Earth that they choose to paint themselves with, which is informing their choices that they're making. So those are the anthropological contributions. We have a wonderful paper by Louise Steel talking about Neolithic burials from Château-Huac, and in particular smoke residues which are found on some of the bones. And she talks about how the ancient population was, through their daily practices within the household, being forced to inhale lots of smoke, and how the smoke commingled with the bodies and became part of the human body. So there's this sense throughout the book of the human body not being bounded and not being separate, but commingling with other types of matter. And the medieval historians have given us a wonderful understanding of ancient materialities of the body, and how the body became a vehicle for the enaction of miracles, to actually show that a miracle had taken place. It was actually visited through the materiality of the body and whether the body was still living or dead. And Harriet Webster draws upon an example of a man from Swansea who was hanged, but he didn't die, and all the accounts of his body are very, very visceral accounts of how he hadn't died because all these different things hadn't happened to him. So it shows how some of the notions of how we pass from one state to another, from living to death, how this is negotiated by different peoples in different parts of the world. So that's very much the idea, is the porosity, and that our matter is made up of the matter that surrounds us, and we blend with it and commingle with it.